Rodgers' positive COVID test cost him a game. Now it's costing him and his team actual money. The NFL Packers $300,000 and Rodgers almost $15,000 for violations of the league's COVID protocols. The Packers were also told that future violations could result in harsher fines and even the loss of draft picks. Rodgers also appeared on the Pat McAfee show Tuesday and said he took full responsibility for any confusion about his vaccination status, while adding he's feeling much better as he recovers from COVID. He's eligible to return to the Packers on Saturday. Elsewhere, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport says Panthers quarterback Sam Darnold is expected to miss several weeks after fracturing his right scapula. P.J. Walker will start in Darnold's place. And former Browns receiver Odell Beckham Jr. cleared waivers Tuesday and is now a free agent. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Velvety paper feel, exquisite colors, stunning scale. At Staples, we sweat the details and quality of every print project. Stop by Staples and try our Print Big Promise. We're committed to getting your print job right, to treating your small business like field and guiding you from start to finish. Get 20% off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more. Offer ends January 1st. Visit staples.com/services/printing for details. Staples, where small business prints big.
Gentlemen, now you can find the best brands and fits for you without even trying. Just follow these easy instructions. Step 1, shop a personalized store that does all the work for you by customizing a selection for your taste and body. Step 2, level up your closet with the best brands and fits with little to no effort. Not trying has never looked so good. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store. We're so you.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. It is a Wednesday, 10th day of November, 2021. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Another beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous this morning.
Yeah. Perfect day to welcome the opening of the Vietnam Memorial.
The mobile Vietnam Memorial Wall at Buckley Park in El Centro. And starting at 8:30 this morning, there will be a caravan.
Yeah, the caravan's going to go to, in front of every school.
To every school, including parochial schools and home schools. And, you'll find a map on our Facebook page if you want to see where it will be going.
Take a fork in the road, you make a right, then a left, something like that.
Yeah, and, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedicated people that have made this possible.
Last night, I was in Buckley Park, run with the IB Run. There were a lot of volunteers there. They were getting their last, marching orders. And just a great indication of the excitement and respect that's in the air.
General Tom Henderson issuing the order?
Yes, I could hear him clear across Buckley Park over onto the parking lot.
Yes, okay. Just like the platoon leader, then company commander he was, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, official opening ceremonies at 6 o'clock this evening at Buckley Park in El Centro. And 24 hours a day through Monday morning, you can stop by and
it's
visit.
24/7. Anyway, stay with us. We'll have more information on that.
Okay. Well, let's see. Somewhere here, I've got some birthdays.
Somewhere.
It's one of those days, a little bit disorganized, but organized people just bother me anyway. Today, let's see, actor Albert Hall is 84. Donna, the country singer, is 80. Actor Jack Scalia, 71. Actor, comedian Sinbad, 65. He can be funny.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Well, he had some health issues. Actor Mackenzie Phillips is 62. And, actual daughter of the Mom and Papas, right?
Yep.
Okay, actor Hugh Bonneville is 58. Comedian Tommy Davidson, 58. Actor Michael J. White, 57. Comedian Tracy Morgan, 53. And let's see, who else has a birthday today? Actor Heather Matarazzo, 39. Actor Josh Peck, 35. Actor Genevieve Buchner, 30. Actor Zoe Deutsch is 27. Actor Kiernan Shipka is 22. Actor Mackenzie Foy, 21. You want the local birthdays?
I want the local birthdays.
Coming up.
Hi, I'm Uzo Aduba. If you're a cancer patient in the U.S. and its territories or Canada, you may be able to help uncover the next breakthrough by sharing your patient data and unique experience with researchers around the world.
My unique experience can make the difference of life and death to people in my community.
It is in our stories and data that the answers can be found.
I am proud to be a part of that group.
Join Stand Up to Cancer, Count Me In, and thousands of patients in this movement at standuptocancer.org/countmein.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Santiago Valdez, Anita Valadez, Miguel Camacho, Maria Banda, Abelino Vasquez, Kaylin Patzloff, Ashley Smith, Pat Kearns, Irma Lovell, Samara Gonzalez, Nicholas Servine, Noela Ramirez, Ann Armstrong, Cynthia Dagnino, Danny Wong, Melissa Pena, Mickey Emery, Sonia Smith, Yolanda Esparza. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Here's our KXO fact of the day. Your height is generally determined by your father. Intelligence, emotional strength, and body shape is determined by your mother. Mm-hmm. Okay, my dad was 6 foot, a little bit over 6 foot. Has me wondering sometimes.
Did you say that was a scientific fact?
Yes. Genetically. Okay. So, you know who to blame, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody
the
has
mailman.
to blame somebody.
Yes. And here's something that you will find is probably true. Okay. Researchers, they found that cooler kids, you remember the cool kids in school?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, well, cooler kids can become losers later in life. So...
Well, when you say cool kids, I think of Happy Days. So, the Fonz.
The Fonz. He was definitely cool.
He was cool.
Like me, you went to a small school, right?
Yeah, I did.
And, probably like my high school, there really weren't any cliques.
Not really.
No.
Now, some people I'm sure would tell you that, but not really.
Yeah, there were, 49 in my graduating class. We all pretty much got along, and you could see any one of us with any of the others pretty much any time.
Anytime?
Yeah.
Well, we were the largest class, I think, in the history of the school. There was 90-some kids.
Whoa!
That was we were smoking, huh?
Yeah. What were you smoking? Back in the 60s? Yeah. Don't ask, don't tell, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Anyway, we've got some news, if you're ready.
We certainly do. Coming up.
Okay, it's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Call Lock today.
CBS News Brief. Inflation has shot up to a 30-year high. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger says prices for everything from groceries have spiked.
The energy index is up 30% over the last year. The food index is up by 5.3%.
New job dropped to a new pandemic low. Pfizer's asked the FDA to authorize its COVID booster shots for everyone 18 and up. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy tells us.
Through their process, they've been prioritizing vaccines, so I imagine potentially on the order of weeks they will make a decision on this. But it all depends on what they see.
The Packers have been fined $300,000. A star player and a teammate have to come up with money, too, for violating NFL protocols. CBS's Mola Lengi.
Rodgers and teammate Alan Lazard were fined just over $14,000 each. Both players were punished for attending a team Halloween party while unvaccinated.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Governor Gavin Newsom appearing at the California Economic Summit in Monterey. His first public appearance in a couple of weeks, mocking the reporting on his whereabouts, noting he simply stayed home from the climate summit in Glasgow to spend Halloween with his 4 children.
I was ready to go, and I had that dinner. A lot of you know this dinner with the family. And the kids, literally, they kind of had an intervention. They said, they couldn't believe that I was going to miss Halloween.
Newsom insisting he's been working with his staff the entire time. Weeks after real estate heir Robert Durst was convicted of murder in Los Angeles for the death of Susan Berman, the family of Kathleen Durst is speaking out in New York. Durst now indicted for the 1982 murder of his former wife. Her older brothers saying they have evidence and others helped cover it up.
It is important to ask why it took so long to get to this point.
A 45-year-old handmade working Apple I computer sells at auction in Los Angeles for $400,000. It was originally purchased for $650. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round specialist. Lock repair or AC system.
What has fluffy brioche buns, crunchy pickles, a crispy fried chicken fillet, and the perfect amount of spice? Any guesses? Bingo! The spicy Kentucky Fried Chicken Sandwich. Go on and get yourself a bite of the only spicy chicken sandwich that's finger-licking good. So, what are you waiting for? Order the spicy KFC sandwich on the KFC app today for just $3.99. At participating locations only. Prices may vary. Tax extra.
I usually start my day with a Vicks Vapor Shower. Surrounding myself with soothing Vicks Vapors prepares me for a busy day. After all that, I fill the tub and slip into a soothing fat unwind. The start of the day, perfect. The mix needs work.
Look for Vicks Vapor Bath and Vicks Vapor Shower in a store near you.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Wednesday morning, the mobile Vietnam Memorial Wall is in Imperial Valley now through Sunday. This half-scale tribute monument to the Vietnam War Memorial in Washington, D.C., is at Buckley Park in El Centro. On later, just a little bit later this morning, starting at 8:30, there will be a procession through the streets of El Centro that will pass by all schools in the city. Opening ceremony will be this evening at 6 p.m. At 11 a.m. on Thursday, the city of El Centro will hold a Veterans Day ceremony at the memorial in the park. Friday, there will be visiting students starting at 8:30 a.m. And on Saturday, there will be a candlelight procession that will include U.S. Customs and Border Protection bagpipers at 7 p.m., followed by the reading of the names of the fallen at 7:30 p.m. At 3 p.m. Sunday, there will be a Vietnam Veterans Recognition Ceremony. The public is invited to visit the mobile memorial wall to learn about the social, cultural, and political aspects of the Vietnam era in the United States and to pay tribute to all the men and women who died in the Vietnam War. The memorial wall will be open 24 hours a day from 3 p.m. this afternoon until 8 a.m. Monday morning, November the 15th. Well, travelers are experiencing a long delay at Imperial Valley border crossings. Since the ban on non-essential cross-border traffic was lifted over the weekend, more people are crossing from Mexico into the U.S. Individuals who can show proof of vaccination with the U.S. approved vaccine may now cross the border for non-essential travel, such as visiting family, shopping, and tourism. Delays at the downtown Calexico port of entry have reached 3 hours and longer since the change. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection has some suggestions for border crossers to include: don't travel at peak times for non-essential reasons, be ready to be verbally attest to the vaccination status, and make sure you get in the proper lines. With the change in traveling rules, the CBP has reinstituted the prior pandemic hours of operation for the Calexico, Eastport, and Andrade. KXO News Time 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works. The works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
The Imperial Valley College Military Success and Veterans Center will be open today. The Veterans Day celebration is what it's called, celebrating veterans. That'll be from 11 a.m. this morning until 1 p.m. This is a community event. They welcome active duty, dependents, veterans, and supporters of the U.S. military. It's located in the quad area of IVC behind the Student Affairs. Mask required. There is free parking. That will conclude this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
It's page 2 of the Local News and weather, all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. Okay, you've got questions about Medicare supplemental coverage? You go to the experts. Talk to David or Jose at David H. West Insurance Services.
Taking a look at more local news, the Imperial County Public Health Department updated the COVID-19 numbers. As of Tuesday, there are 435 active cases of the virus in the county. There are 9 COVID-19 positive ICU patients and 16 ventilators in use in hospitals. Number of active cases is very slightly from last week's numbers. The number of deaths from the coronavirus remains 766. So far, nearly 282,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in the county. El Centro Regional Medical has a children's vaccination clinic for youngsters 5 through 11 years of age scheduled for Tuesday, November the 9th. And that was from 5 until 6:30 p.m. In other local news, a portion of Clark Road is closed. The closure is for road reconstruction from State Route 98, half a mile north of Heber Road. The closure is expected to remain in effect through December 17th of this year. A detour route is posted. And a public hearing. The IID will hold a public hearing to discuss the redrawing of the boundaries for the 5 IID directors and their divisions. The hearing is being held to engage the public in the redistricting process as mandated every 10 years. Public comment may be made by addressing the board in person or submitting a comment of 250 words or less by email at public comments at iid.com. Comments may also be made by telephone during the comment period. The meeting will be held on Tuesday, November the 16th at 4 p.m. in the IID auditorium. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, high pressure will increase across the region through the end of the week, leading to a warming trend and high temperatures 5 to 10 degrees above normal starting tomorrow, lasting through the weekend. Aside from breezy conditions across the lower Colorado River Valley today and tomorrow, winds will remain light while skies remain clear to mostly clear. A gradual cooling trend should then take place during the first half of next week. No precipitation is in the forecast through at least the next week. 87 our high yesterday, 55 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 85. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 61. West-northwest wind around 5 miles an hour. Thursday, Veterans Day, sunny with a high near 88, north wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 63 degrees, 57% relative humidity. The wind is calm, air quality good. Well, except Calexico, Brawley, and Mexicali, air quality there, moderate with elevated PM 2.5. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto, and home insurance as well.
The Redistricting Advisory Committee of the Imperial Community College District will hold a public hearing October 4th, 2021 to seek public input regarding the 7 trustee areas that were established in 2010. The meeting will begin at 6 p.m. in the boardroom in the William Thornburg Administration Building, 380 East Ayton Road, Imperial. The public is invited to comment either in person at the meeting or by emailing communications@imperial.edu or with the post on the comment section of the imperial.edu redistricting website.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action, the Bucks beat the 76ers 118-109. Jazz jumped on the Hawks 110-98. Clippers downed the Trailblazers 117-109. Major League Baseball, well, the Hank Aaron Award, established in 1999, has been given annually to the best offensive performer in each league. And, the winners, Blue Jays first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with the American League honor, and Phillies right fielder Bryce Harper winning the National League. And, I'd look for Harper and Guerrero to be MVPs in the league as well.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, former most every team in the NFL, Cleveland Browns wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. has cleared waivers and is eligible to sign with any team as a free agent. But obviously, the Raiders need a wideout. Are they willing to put up with Beckham? Hey, they put up with everybody else. Why not? Carolina Panthers quarterback Sam Darnold has an incomplete fracture of his right shoulder blade and is likely to miss several weeks with the injury. The Panthers believe the injury happened in the second quarter of the team's 24-6 loss to the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, the NFL's review of the Green Bay Packers COVID-19 protocols was completed yesterday, and the team fined $300,000. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers and wide receiver Alan Lazard were each fined $14,650. Come on, fining Aaron Rodgers $14,600. Yeah, that's like you or me paying a 50-cent fine. The fines were for violations of the protocols that were jointly agreed upon by the NFL and the NFL Players Association. Football Friday night, the CIF playoffs continue. And in Division 5, the number 1 seed Palo Verde Yellow Jackets will host the Crawford Colts. And Brawley in Division 3 will travel to San Diego to meet Santa Fe Christian. In Holtville, it will be the Calexico Bulldogs visiting the number 3 seed Holtville Vikings in Division 5 playoff action. It'll be Mickey Dale, George Grahava bringing you that action on the KXO website, kxoradio.com. We'll be live. And the Central Spartans hit the road again. It's a Division 2 matchup with the Scripps Ranch Falcons. John Triffle and I will hit the road again. We'll have that game on the KXO YouTube channel and on KXO AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And it's time for financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security Services, protecting you and your property. Southwest Security offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, there's no end in sight for higher prices. U.S. consumer price inflation surged higher again in October, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Over the past 12 months, prices climbed 6.2%. That's the biggest increase since November of 1990. Stripping out food and energy prices, which tend to be more volatile, the index rose 4.6% over the same period. That's the biggest jump since August of 1991. The overall price index rose almost 1% in October alone, adjusted for seasonal swings, significantly more than what economists had predicted. Last month's price jumps came on the back of increases in multiple categories, including energy, shelter, food, and cars. Food prices have risen nearly 1% for 2 months in a row. Meanwhile, the UN Climate Summit in Glasgow, chaired by the United Kingdom, wanted governments, manufacturers, and investors to promise to work towards all sales of new cars and vans being zero emission globally by 2040 and by no later than 2035 in leading markets. Yeah, but Toyota, Volkswagen, and other automakers say we're not going to sign that declaration. On the big board right now, everything is red except the price of gold. Gold up $26.30 an ounce. The Dow Jones Industrial's off 27 points at 36,295. The S&P 500 down 4.5 at 4,690. The NASDAQ at 15,828. That's off 58 points. We mentioned gold up. Oil down 55 cents a barrel. Moving in the right direction.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The skies will be sunny today with a high near 85. West wind about 5 miles an hour becoming north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 61. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Thursday, Veterans Day, sunny with a high near 88. North wind around 10 miles an hour. And right now, downtown El Centro, 64 degrees, 58% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere except Brawley and Mexicali. Air quality there is moderate. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
KXO, El Centro, California. CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Steve Kathan. Whether it's buying gasoline or food, the family budget is stretched thin.
It's pitiful. I mean, what I could get for $50, I'd say 3 months ago, you can't today.
And a report from the government this morning details the jump in consumer prices. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
A 6.2% annual inflation rate is the highest since November of 1990. The core index, which removes food and energy, was still high, up 4.6% from a year ago. That's the largest 12-month increase since August of 1991.
In Kenosha, Wisconsin, Kyle Rittenhouse has just taken the stand at his trial, charged in the shooting deaths of 2 during protests last year. Former President Trump will appeal the court setback in the battle over whether his presidential records can be turned over to the House committee investigating the Capitol attack. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
Judge Tanya Shutkan wrote, "This is a dispute between a former and incumbent president, and the Supreme Court has already made clear the incumbent's view is accorded greater weight."
Pfizer is asking government regulators to approve its COVID-19 vaccine booster shots for all adults. CBS's Dr. David Agus says the company shouldn't have long to wait for an answer.
It will probably be sometime early next week that they would hopefully give an answer whether it's appropriate to give boosters to everyone 18 and older.
More than 25 million older and high-risk Americans have already received booster shots. Is there sexism involved when a doctor refers a patient to a specialist? CBS's Peter King says a 10-year Canadian study looked into that.
They found that women were just slightly more likely to refer patients to female surgeons.
Men were actually considerably more likely to refer to male surgeons.
32% more likely, says senior author and surgeon Nancy Baxter with Unity Health Toronto.
There just seemed to be this kind of old boys club in referral.
Baxter says the results show the need to focus on eliminating sex-based bias in medicine.
Here in the U.S., it's hard to find a payphone these days, but as we hear from CBS's Vicky Barker in London, Britain's old-time red phone boxes aren't going anywhere.
A stay of execution for Britain's red phone box. Regulator Ofcom is banning national provider BT from decommissioning the iconic red payphones in places that have high accident rates or poor cell signals. That should save about 5,000 of the roughly 21,000 phone boxes remaining.
And checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 33 points. This is CBS News.
Today, better nutrition and great taste are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. And that's healthy news for everyone. Only Eggland's Best.
Gift it, buy it, or DIY it. The holidays begin at Lowe's with your choice of a DeWalt 20-volt max drill, impact driver, sander, or oscillating toolkit for $99. Even save on select major appliances, plus free local delivery over $396. Make more holiday at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Appliance offer restrictions and other fees may apply. See store details. Valid through 11/17. DeWalt offer while supplies last. Available on Lowe's.com everywhere. Valid 10/28 for 22. U.S. only.
It's not magic that will deliver 1 billion packages to homes across the country this holiday. It's the United States Postal Service. And we don't need a team of reindeer to do it, because we've added more vehicles to our fleet. And while we don't come down your chimney, we can pick up presents for you and yours. So if making more holiday deliveries to homes in the U.S. than anyone else seems like magic, that means we're doing our job. Share the magic at USPS.com/helpers.
If your Christmas wish is for a Rent-A-Santa, good luck.
It's not just truck drivers and restaurant workers. Santas are expected to be in short supply this season, too. Ho, ho, ho. St. Nick's are capitalizing on their scarcity value, bumping up hourly rates and packing their schedules to make about 12% more this season. Clients who didn't book early have ended up with Santa visits before Halloween. Others are settling for weeknight appearances and rescheduling cookie exchanges accordingly. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Well, tomorrow is China's biggest online shopping day, known as Singles Day. This year it's taking a bit of a muted tone as regulators crack down on technology and President Xi pushes for common prosperity. Last year, consumers spent $74 billion on Alibaba's online shopping platforms over the spree. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Rio Valley.